Hello. Well, another day, another evening walk, and hello everyone. I figured I watched my video back on the last live stream, and I had the microphone hanging in on the side. Was not good because I couldn't hear myself even when I talked. So I put it like that. Because when I did that in the video, you could hear me better. And it's good. Well, now I'm walking the other way around from last time when the first video I took on a nightly walk at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I took it this way now. And the other way around. So I'm walking down the massively long hill instead of walking up for it or up it. Anyway, so today, nausea, almost vomiting. One of the first things that happened in the morning when I woke up was that I almost got a vomit. I almost vomited up everything. First thing that happened in the morning, you took the water, you took the salt, you took the water, you started drinking the first cup of coffee, and you felt like you almost got to puke. I don't have anything to puke because I only drink water, so what should I do? Puke water? And that was strange. But anyways, I didn't puke, or vomit. So the nausea passed, turned into headache, but it went away. Now I'm just half nauseous, half headache, and I figured, well, I could actually just take a short walk from somewhere to somewhere and hopefully find a place to sit down. And it might not even be a place to sit down because usually there is not any place to sit down. So whatever. Hopefully I can find one place to sit down. And that would be good enough for me. I know these live streams, I know they're not regular because I do them when I can or when I had a possibility to. I don't do any regular vlog streams. And it's all raw vlogs, so it's all what happens in my mind and stuff like that. So, sorry. And, well, that's how it is. And I've been thinking now, I've been fasting for 4 days, and the nausea is coming. The headaches are almost coming and going as they should do, and stuff like that. And except for all the nausea and all the bad things, well, I lost about somewhere around 6 to 8 kilograms. That's about 12 to 16 pounds in the last 4 days. And that's a good thing. That's kind of really good thing. Only problem is that with all this loss of weight, I don't know how to say it, I feel tired but not sleepy. I feel like I don't have that much of energy for now, but I can't sleep or can't sleep depending on where you're from. The sleep is like in no need. And it doesn't help that it is around 35 degrees in the day and around 25 degrees Celsius in the night. So it's really hot and really humid at all times. So, and where I live, all the heat gets up on the hill. Around here, where it's a little bit chillier, like where I'm now, I'm down the hill. There's no heat around here, so I could actually, well, maybe I should just go up and put up a tent and sleep here. Might be good. My friend said that too. We should maybe take a tent and just sleep in the forest where it's chilly or less hot. And yeah, but what I was thinking about now, I've been thinking about it today and a couple of days now. It's when I'm done with this fasting, what should I eat? Should I go on a strict low carb, high fat Atkins diet? That is recommended. But then you can't eat anything. You can't eat what you want. You cannot eat a Friday dinner with your friends and family. Or with your family. You cannot sit down with your family and eat the same thing as the kids do. Because if they're gonna eat like spaghetti carbonara with the nice minced meat tomato sauce, what you have to do with an Atkins diet is just eat the minced meat tomato sauce, which is good. Nothing wrong against that. But only eating that without the spaghetti, well, what should you do instead? Put it on lettuce, eat salad, and minced meat in tomato sauce. No. If you can eat a salad, you can eat a Caesar salad or a club salad or chicken club salad or a Caesar salad, which is olives and cheese and stuff like that. Well, that's good. Then you can actually eat a proper salad and proper dinner. What should you? The thing is that what I'm thinking is, well, if I eat like one of the first things I think I'm gonna want to eat right now, the first thing I think I'm gonna eat is like a pizza. That's what I want to eat. I want to eat a pizza. A full fatty bread diet, one pizza. And then, like to celebrate the fasting is over. Or eat a nice pork chop book. Pork book with chili sauce and noodles or rice, like a real good cooked meal or a Chinese meal or something like a hamburger, or go to my go away for my friends or to my other part of my family, like go to my girlfriend's mother and father at the home and start a barbecue with and have like potato chips and taters and salad and pure barbecue with potatoes. It's really nice to do that. That's the thing I want to eat right now on the fourth day, and all I can think of is what should I try to eat when I'm done. And as for now, it basically feels like I should just eat a proper fatty diet. You know, like start. Yeah. And the thing is that it's kind of recommended too. You do the fasting, and then you, not with a pizza, but you take white rice with salmon, or you do a chicken wok with rice, or you take pasta carbonara. You take something that is easy for the stomach to digest. Like the first breakfast you're gonna eat is gonna be roasted white bread with cheese on and a cup of coffee or something like that. It's gonna be like the first meal you're gonna eat to balance your stomach. And it's things that would happen when you do the fasting is that you're starting to burn the fat of your body, and that's I've talked about it several times now, and that's the thing that you're searching for, actually the thing that you want to happen. So that might happen, and that will be good if it happens. It's really good that it happened if it does that. And as I've been losing like 6 to 8 kilograms, depending on where I put I'm around 114 or 116 now, depends on how much clothes I have and stuff like that. So say around if I'm naked or have just boxers on, I'm around 114. 114 kilograms times 2, it's 228 pounds. Yeah, I'm kind of fat. So I'm about 230 pounds right now, and I was around 250, which means I lost 20 pounds. I did the calculations earlier today, and I switched off to, for you guys in England or around the rest of the world that does not use kilograms for imperial reasons. I don't know. You think it's too complicated with 1 and 10, 100,000. It's too complicated. Or you don't like it. All the scientists do it. Kilos. Kilograms, grams, actually. Anyways, that's another discussion that I don't understand. But you use pounds, so I try to transfer it to pounds, and this 1 kilogram is around 145 to 150. No, 0.45, so around half a kilo. 500 grams is about 1 pound in English weight measures. So 200 pounds is around 100 kilos. Something like that. It's actually less, but if you push it upwards, it's good. Round up to 50. 0.5 instead of 0.45. Anyways, that's a mathematical question instead. I'm going to switch arm. So how to do this? Not the best way. Hold on a second. Because I think you're kind of tired of watching the other side and watching on the lights that comes on half the time. Well, sorry for that vaping experience you don't want to have. If you think it's not good. I've been doing some research today. I've been watching doctors that talks about this ketosis and ketogenic diets and stuff like that. I've been doing some research about them or what they say, and the whole thing that is coming up all the time from everyone is the whole part of diabetes. I was on the verge, or I am on the verge of type 2 diabetic, the fat people diabetics, the ones that you get insulin from some reason. You're diabetic, here's some insulin to make you fatter. And it talks about that a lot of time, this Dr. John Fung, or something like that his name is. He talks about this with the diabetic diet. If you take away all the sugars and fast for about 2 weeks or a week, you start to burn fat, and then you eat only fatty foods. So the Atkins diet, actually, you don't eat any carbohydrates, no carbohydrates, however it's called. You don't eat any sugar, basically. No white meat, no white meat. White meat is good for you. No white rice, no potatoes, no pasta, and you got on salad and meat, basically. Fruits, vegetables, and meat, and all these sauces. Oh, it's good. It's really good. I love those foods. For me, I don't care about the pasta and rice. Well, it's good, but I don't care about them. I can actually be without them. I can actually just go on the other kind of diet, which is vegetables and meat, actually. Low carbs, high fat, Atkins. Everybody knows what Atkins diet is, or low carb, high fat diet, or no carb, high fat. Well, the fatty food without the bread. So pizza without the bread is actually good. Or salads or things like that. It's good for you. Don't forget the meat and don't forget the sauces. And one of the best foods you can eat is actually fish. And I like fish. Fish is good. Well, a patch with no lights. Awesome. Sorry. Well, sorry. I hate this. I have to use the other hand anyway. Sorry about this. I have to use the other hand anyways. I don't like to, but I can't hold the phone in the right way with the other hand. So I have to use this hand. Or I can do the stream in an upward position, which I hate myself. I don't like to have the stream in an upward position. No. Well, I get more of me in the picture and not just the face and surroundings, and you get less of the lights that are blinding you when I walk past them. But don't worry about it. This just means that I'm walking outside, and the camera in my room and my home is in the same position, so we get lights there too. Actually, in the kitchen, I don't have a computer room, which I should have. I should have an office or something like that, but I'm not that rich. I have like no money for it, so I can't do that. So in the kitchen. Well, anyways, talking about the foods and stuff like that. Well, yeah, I've been thinking about what I should get to eat when I'm done, and I don't really know, actually. I'm talking to my girlfriend about it, and she thinks that, well, if you do the intermittent fasting, and depending on what we should do, I mean, if the first thing we're gonna do is take a pizza and eat something that way, and I'm gonna be happy about that part. Well, that's good. Or we order salads, first thing we do, and stuff like that. Or we're gonna buy food and do a barbecue or something like that, or do a wok. We have been talking about what we should do and the strategy of what we can do. I mean, if we could eat every other day, like eat one day and not eat other day, or eat one meal a day, well, that is to maintain. If you're still gonna burn, you have to stop putting in the sugar parts to burn the fat off. So if you eat like, if you just eat dinner and don't eat all day and all night for the next day. So it's 12 hours or something like that you don't eat. Well, okay, cool, you can do that too. And if you just, when you get the fast down to a specific weight, and then don't fast for a couple of hours, well, cool, you can do that too. It all depends on what you want to do. We're trying to find or think about the best strategy. I mean, for me, if we eat when everybody is home, which is Mondays usually, everybody's home, we don't eat anything on Friday. Well, Friday is a good day to eat too. So, because of family, every family is home. Saturdays and Sundays, not everyone is home. And if you don't eat on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so that's 4 days of fasting. And then just one day you eat, like Friday, or the weekends, eat dinner Friday. And then you eat around breakfast time, and then dinner. So you cut down the amount of food you eat, or what you eat. The thing is that if you're gonna do that, you have to have things you can put in you when you're hungry. Well, for me, that's a troublesome part. I'm hungry right now. I've been hungry the whole time. It comes in waves. I mean, I can still the hunger for a moment. I can suppress it, the hunger, for a couple of minutes or an hour or two with water, which is why I always have water with me, or always drinking water almost. So that part I can do. And it's actually nice to be able to do that. But you have to think about, you have to push yourself into minerals, magnesium, chrome, all these things. The thing is that what you should do is you have this kind of broth. They're talking about bone broth all the time. Or if you're vegetarian, you can do the vegetable broth. It's the broth or fond, whatever, I don't know what's called in English. Broth is actually more water, so it's better for you. You can drink that. But it gets salts and minerals and some proteins if it is made of, yeah, you know what I mean. But you can drink that, but it's kind of much fat in broth because you boil it down with fat. And the bone broth is more fat. And that's a good part. That's a good thing. We'll talk about that. You can use bone broth to still your hunger and get your vitamins and proteins. Well, and other doctors talking about the thing what you should do is sure fine, fast. It's a good thing to do that. It's a good thing to get rid of all the excess water and excess sugar that your body don't need because of all the carbohydrates and all stuff you eat. So you can actually take away the urge of eating it by fasting, but you should not stop eat. You should not eat proteins and amino acids and stuff like that. And continue training and do training exercises, take a bike ride, things like that. Well, probably someday I'm gonna put a stand on the telephone for the bike so I can take a bike ride with you guys and talk to you at the same time. That would actually be nice to do. But right now I have to hold you. You can walk with me. Yeah, and this one is going to be longer than they usually are. And they're talking about doing the exercises parts. Everybody's talking about you have to start moving. When you do fasting in the beginning, well, it's good to move a bit and get outside. Change environment so you don't sit down and just think. For everyone else, well, that's not. Sorry for all the high breathing. I know it's bad. Well, for most people, the thinking part is a problem because they get deep inside and start almost getting in a depression state. This talks a lot about that too. Fasting could actually make you depressed. Well, yeah, but I'm depressed because I'm around 250 pounds. I'm 220, 240 right now, 230, something like that. I'm 116 kilos. 114 was the lowest part in the morning. The 114 kilograms, 228 pounds. I'm depressed because I'm that fat. I'm not depressed because some other parts, or because I have a happy life actually. Well, sure, I don't have any work. I'm jobless. So these live vlogs might help. I don't know. Maybe I should start charging for them and get stream revenue or something like that. But I'm not famous enough, so I don't care. Well, anyways, you should go outside and be outside and do things outside because it's better for you. So don't sit in your home and just don't do anything at all. It's bad for you to not do anything. Oh, yeah. I don't have that problem because my mind goes 24 hours anyways, so for me to be outside and not stuck with my thoughts, well, that's strange because I'm always stuck with my thoughts. Well, that's me. Not everyone have this problem that I have, which is good. Hyperactive mind. It's not a good thing. There was people back there. They didn't even blink, or maybe they did. I don't know. They didn't pay me any attention. What I could see. It was a nice place to be. Really nice houses here. Big windows. Well, maybe not the best view, because it's actually has a big road and a forest. That's all you see. Road and forest on this side. On the other side of the house, it's just forest, nothing else. Just trees. As you can see. That's the view. That's okay. Oh, the houses are really nice. Big open spaces. I need somewhere to sit, get that. I'm tired of walking. I've just been walking for about half an hour, maybe more. Actually more. I've been walking like 15 minutes before that, and I stood up and I was talking to my friend, and I took another short walk, and I met couple other friends and neighbors. So yeah, my best friend is my neighbor, or one of my best friends are my neighbors. But, well, if you say like that, He's more than a friend. He's more a brother than a friend, actually. I helped him in a lot of bad situations, and he had helped me with a lot of bad situations. And when when he have a tough place to go, or when he have a rough patch, I will help him. And when I have a rough patch, he will help me. That's kind of how brotherhood works. And we are like brothers. And I'd like to have that. Well, that's a car. Well, to go back to what I was talking in the beginning, I don't know what food to start to eat. Well, anything. The the strategy we're thinking about is eat when we like to, and then fast afterwards. So if you really want to eat with like get a trip out to go to McDonald's or something like that, well, we can go and do it. It's not the best food, but it's more fat than anything. Fat and sugar. That's what it is. And then fast for a couple of days or something like that to get rid of it. That's a good plan. The one is stop using McDonald's and go to places where they serve hamburgers, salads, and stuff like that. Well, sure, fine, you can do that. It's a good part too. Good thing to do. Or go with a pure Atkins diet. If you go with a pure Atkins diet, you can't eat anything. Well, we're thinking about eat what we want, no matter what it is. Just eat it. And well, then fast it off. And from time to time, do a 2 weeks fast, and then you can eat. I mean, for Christmas, maybe we could do 2 weeks of fasting before Christmas, and then we eat the Christmas meals and things like that with all the holiday parties, all the things you're gonna go to, and friends want to have you over, family want to have you over, everyone want to meet you. You go to all this socializing party, do all these kind of things. You eat and eat and eat and drink and eat and drink, and then you fast afterwards for 2 weeks and go back to a more strict diet. Where if you fast, like eat for Christmas or holiday meals, like the 24th of December, something like that, you eat, and then you don't eat for the whole rest of the party, rest of the time, like for a couple of days. Or if the holiday meals are at around Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you eat them, and then you don't eat for the rest of the week until next Friday. That sounds like a good idea. But if you don't want to eat, I mean, you can always eat a salad. That's good for you. And you can always only eat pizza. That's good for you too. Just fast it off. There are some theories about that. It's the best way to do. Like if you want to continue to go down in weight and burn fat, well, what's the most fattening food you can eat? Well, pizza. And if your body is actually already on the fat burning idea, oh, look, a bench. Maybe I should sit down a bit, because I feel I'm sitting down. Don't want to exhaust myself too much, so I'm gonna sit down. Yeah. Well, what a bad video quality when there's no light. The bench on the other side, there should be a light closer. Maybe like that. Well, don't bother about it. There's no problems. Well, one of the things I've noticed already is I have less pain in my back. That's something that's supposed to happen. You're supposed to get less pain in your back because of the inflammatory effects is going away. The shoulder is a little bit better. I don't eat as much pain suppression. I took some in the morning. Actually, no, I didn't. I took some earlier this evening because it was so bad. Actually, got worse during the day, but now it's gone. So that's good. But now I don't know what way I should go. Should I take the steep hill over there? Or should I take the long hill over there? The long way around, well, there is no seats, or there's no seats over there too either. So it doesn't matter which way I go. But that way goes faster. That way it takes a longer time and it's more horrible. Well, I don't know. This is what I mean with my mind is going 24 like 7. It's always on the move. My mind is around at all time. It's just goes. It's hold on a second. I gotta wipe the screen a bit or the camera. Might be better, might not be better. Yeah, a little bit better. Well, the nausea part is that I had this morning. I've talked about it before this video, this stream. But I'm going back and forth all the time. The nausea part was really bad because I haven't felt that nauseous, like vomiting nauseous, since I don't know forever. But it was good. It was not good. It was really horrible. The nausea was horrible. But the thing is that the good part of it is like your body's reacting to what you're doing, so your body's actually functioning as it should do. Well, that's good. But I don't want to be nauseous, so I just sat down and took it easy. But I feel a bit like not tired, like energy depleted is more the thing that I can say that I am. I don't have that much energy as I usually do. Well, when I did eat, I had or eat all the regular food like sugar stuffs and things like that. I had boosts of energy, but I don't have any actual energy. The energy is depleted as fast almost as I did eat. So I have more long-term energy now, which is good. The worst part of this is that I don't sleep, which I normally never do almost. I always take short rests. I mean, I fell asleep at around 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning every morning, and I sleep a couple of hours. I wake up and then I force myself to not get up so I could actually get some sleep, but I don't sleep. My body doesn't sleep or my mind doesn't sleep. No, I don't sleep. I just take rests, basically. And well, that's bad. That is really, really bad. Hopefully, this will go away with all this fasting thing, that it goes away, the whole excess mind energy. or it shouldn't. I don't. It might not actually. It just might get worse. I might get more excess energy, more excess mind energy. How do you say that? It's like I don't feel any clarity. You're supposed to get clarity. A lot of people talk about they getting clarity when they're doing the fasting. They get the clear mind, the fogginess gets away and stuff like that, and you can do more things with your mind. You're gonna think better, more cognitive thinking, and all that part. Well, I don't get that. Not yet. Maybe I will after 2 weeks. When 2 weeks is gone, maybe I will get more. Well, so enough about fasting, enough about this. Well, my life is what it is right now. Well, that's a part of mood swings. Part of for nothing. I get pissed off about everything. There was a guy today. We have here in Sweden, we are actually starting to get forest, a lot of them, forest fires. And the police and the government has gone out with something that's called a barbecue and fire ban. Until it's dry, until the dry season is out, you're not supposed to do fiery things. Well, you can basically do that anyway if you own the part, the place, or if you have an electric barbecue, or might even a gas barbecue, you can do that, or gasoline barbecue, but it's not the same. The barbecue over open fire with coal, it's the best one. Everyone knows that, and I think so too. But open fire barbecues, you're not actually allowed to do them, which is really bad. So, because of the drought and dry ground, or because of all the excess forest fires, you're not supposed to do any barbecuing. Well, it's okay, it's fine, cool. And the police and everybody tells us to call the police, call like the 112, it is 911 or 999, or it is in every other stupid country, or every other country is stupid. Sorry. Sweden is stupid. It's 112. But we have all these people that think that barbecuing is nice, it's fine because of it's where they do it. No, it doesn't matter. If you're doing a barbecue in the middle of a street in Stockholm City, well, it's all, how I say, concrete. So that's okay, it's good, you can maybe do that. But you're stupid enough to light a barbecue, like where we live, almost on a hill in the middle of the forest. Well, that might not be a good idea. It might not be that good to burn a fire beside a dry forest so that we can have a forest fire right next to our houses. We said that to one of the guys today, and he said, very aggressive, very dangerous guy actually, or his attitude was talking like, oh, me, I'm dangerous, kind of things. Well, if you do something wrong and illegal, call the police. Well, we did. And eventually the police came and told them, put the fire out to pay a fee. they actually did take out the fire when the police came. And the guy that was so, no, you can't touch me, every news channel and everywhere on Facebook and actually in all the newspaper, TV channels, everything. Everybody says the same thing. No barbecue, no fire, because of forest fires and extreme drought. This is Sweden. We have extreme drought in Sweden, even if it's hot and humid as hell. So, and this guy, aggressive and stupid. And he was really aggressive against me and my family. I don't know what his problem was. Maybe because we told him what he was doing was bad, and he actually knew it, and he didn't want to know what to tell him. Or he didn't know, and it was just drunk or high, and then... Anyways, so we called the police, and the police took him. Closed the fires. Everything's good. Now that guy wanna do a police report on my friend who told him, or my neighbor and friend who told him to don't do that. So he's in for a lot of trouble, or she's might get a police report on him, on her, because of his attitude, and he wanna do file a police report. Yeah. Well, everyone can file a police report. Doesn't mean that it's right. So he thought so. We have clouds in the sky. Sounded like a thunder. But probably it wasn't. It was just the trains. Well, I'm thinking of which way I should go. With the foresty parts, or down up over the hill. Anyways, there's no really good place for me to sit down, except for home. Oh, here's a couple of guys. I think I know them, actually. I mean, I'm living, as I said before, I live with stupid people around me all the time, but some nutcases in every place you live. And here, where I live, I'm actually a minority. Yeah, think about that. I'm a Swedish person in Sweden, born Swedish, white guy who is actually a minority in a white country. Because of where I live, it's more immigrants and colored people, if you say like that, more people from Africa, Syria, and Iran, Iraq, and everything like that. So I live as a minority, and people who lives here that is not white knows that I'm a minority, so they can do what the fuck they want. Sorry for swearing now, but this is, my mind is going this way, so I don't care right now. I'm just gonna talk about this. So a part of my mood swings and fasting is that I get really angry when people take that stand or act on that stand, because that was actually what he was doing. He was trying to make it a racial thing almost. He almost acted like, because he was from Africa, so he was black. Not to hold that against him, because it was an actual, just I can hold his idiotic mind against him, his idiocy. Can hold his stupidity against him, not his color, because a lot of white people are fucking stupid as hell, angry and yeah, fucked up. But it was almost like he took this, well, you can't touch me attitude. And I was like, I ain't gonna touch you. No, you can't touch me. And it was like, yeah, going around and being all, yeah, you can't touch me attitude, because, well, I was white, he was black. And I was almost like, well, it doesn't matter what color you are. You bleed red, I bleed red. I'm gonna fuck you up if you start doing anything. But the thing is that if I did anything aggressive toned, like I told him, with authority, with a deep voice or with a good voice, like you do when you talk to children that do wrong, you get a specific voice. You're not like, no, you pity guy. I was like, you are doing this is wrong, illegal. No, you can't touch me. I ain't gonna touch you. Yeah, but what can I do barbecue for? Well, it's illegal. It's actually a ban. It's a rule. You're breaking the police own orders, and well, if it's illegal, if it's wrong for me to do this, I called the police. Well, we did. So they came. He got what he wanted. But anyways, by that I mean, I'm white people in a minority part of Stockholm or Sweden. I'm a white minority in here, these parts. And he knows that, because I'm white and he is other colors. So he got the mindset of, well, white people can't do anything to me because that's racial. Well, that's another thing about Sweden too. I can talk about that soon. Well, I got an attitude that white people, you're white, you're a minority in this part. That attitude. And I hate it. I slap the mind right. Maybe I should do that. Well, and tell him to take off my shoes and slap him with the shoe. Maybe his mind of his parents doing stuff. Yeah, no, that's profiling. Well, anyways, in Sweden, if I talk to him in a way that he can think, oh, that is, I'm white and he's black, and I talk to him about his, like, downgrading him because he is a color different from mine, and not Swedish color, not white, then he can take that to a racial part and hatred against people, and I get prison. The thing is that I don't talk to him because he's a color. I don't talk down to him because he has special color. I talk to him about because I'm white and he's black. No. He's an idiot. And therefore I talk to him like he's an idiot. Not because he has a different color scheme than I am. But that's wrong, and I don't do that. If I would do that, I wouldn't be better than him, or anyone else for that matter. Well, my philosophy about people is that, well, they're stupid until they prove otherwise. That's one of them. Another philosophy I have is that, well, if I cut my arm and I bleed and my color of my blood is red, if you cut your arm and you bleed, your blood of color is red. Color of blood is red. So we're both actually red. We bleed the same way, we bleed the same colors. And on the inside, we look exactly the same, except for maybe bone structures and stuff like that. But anyway, our bones is on the same place if you haven't got it removed. basic human anatomy is basic human anatomy, no matter what color of skin you have. Does not really matter. You're white, I'm white, you're black, I'm white, it doesn't matter. We're all the same. We're all the exact same. But some people doesn't think that whites are that smart. They think that whites are racists because we're white. Yeah, and it was actually mocking my walk. I was walking up to him like normally, and he was actually mocking me. And I was like, yeah, I can do the same thing. So I was actually mocking myself by mocking him. It was nice, it was good. It was fun. And maybe he realized that I was doing that, so he stopped. And then he took off his shirt on the upper body to show his muscles. And I was like, yeah, good. I can take off my shirt and show my fatness. Guess who weighs the heaviest? Huh? Well, you can hit me, maybe I will fall down. If I sit on you, you will fall down and get crushed. So I think I win anyway. Well, my friend said the same thing. I'm big now, I can sit on him. I would love to sit on him. To squish him. And the thing is that in Sweden, it's really nice. If my friend stops him and put him down and sit on him, or with a knee on him, and in caps, make him not able to move until the police comes. If everyone knows that he was the one who threw the first punch, the other guy threw the first punch, my friend sits on him, the other guy gets to go inside. My friend has civil courage, something like that it's called, civilian arrest. The thing is that if he was gonna to be aggressive against my girlfriend and her friends, was gonna do something, well, we wouldn't just sit on him, we will actually push him down, actually hurt him a bit before, because he was aggressive against my wife, my girlfriend. But with that time when he was doing that shit and was doing the aggressive thing, I was really in the mood to just swing on him. If I could have done it, I would have actually done it. Actually, go up to him, run to him, jump on him, run on him, and just tackle him, throw a punch or something like that, and break his arm. I don't know. I felt so like, yeah, please. But nothing happened. So, anyway, I'm trying to find a place to sit. I know there is one over there. Maybe I can sit there, but I don't want to disturb other people, because it's the middle of the night and people are sleeping. And as it is like now, in the middle of the night, people are sleeping. Actually, it's more than middle of the night. It's soon around 1 o'clock. Well, I don't want to talk too much, talk too loud, talk too whatever. But there are people out. Maybe. Might not be. I don't know. I'm gonna go sit down a bit. There's a place where I can sit down and maybe put down the phone and do some more thinking and talking. Well, I have been having these strangely moody parts all around at all times. It's been bad. Been aggressive mood swings, non-aggressive mood swings have been wrong mood swings, good mood swings, up, down, all around. And I've been angry and not angry and happy, not happy. It's been you go up and down and up and down. But all the time it has been so bad. But as it said, I said so several times, this thing is like, it's normal. That is actually supposed to happen. You're supposed to have these mood swings. You're supposed to get ups and downs. Bit of water running. That's okay. Well, this bench was so far away. Sorry. Rotera enheten. Well, it's been an hour right now, and I'm sitting at a bench, middle of the night, around in the area where I live. Just I don't know. It's so weird. Well, I feel bad, but I don't feel good. I don't feel bad and I feel good. It's like a strange limbo state almost. It's weird. But I've started this now. I can actually just continue doing it. I can actually just continue with it. Hello. Envious. Welcome. How are you doing? Me, I'm outside talking about my life basically. It's a raw vlog, so I'm talking about my fasting. I've been doing it for 4 days now, so basically I'm just sitting outside talking for myself, basically. So that's what I'm doing. What are you doing? No, I'm not actually. It's a stream of water right next to me. So I'm not fishing. I'm actually just a couple of meters from my home, or meters, minutes, actually. Short walk from here, and it's my home. I'm actually in the middle of a suburban area, or not suburban, I call apartment complex area. No, Swedish. I am Swedish. And you? Well, thanks for that. And I sound like a Brit. Well, I just talk English like we are taught in Sweden, actually. So for me, I have a bit of a Swedish accent on the English part, so I don't speak proper English or proper Swedish. Actually, when I speak Swedish, I speak proper Swedish, but I don't have a really, really, really thick accent. My friend has a thick British accent, actually, and that's really funny because he's also pure Swedish. But thanks. I don't know if it's a compliment or if it's a bad thing. So for me, it's a compliment. I think that it's kind of funny. I don't know if I sound British at all, but thanks. Makes my mood happier that I actually don't sound like a Swede when I'm talking. Well, it's actually nice to sit here. Maybe I should go sit here more often because it's the water stream and. Oh no, a couple of games, but I did not watch the finale. And no, I did not watch the World Cup. Sorry if you did and you like that. I did not. I don't. I'm not too much into football actually, or soccer, depending on the world, where you are in the world. I'm not that much into Sports. I'm a car guy. I like the Blancpain GT series with the Grand Touring series and the GT3 cars and stuff like that. So I follow that. And now not this week, next week is the 24-hour Spa Francorchamps that I'm gonna watch through the live streams they have. So and I watched the Daytona 24 hours for American racing, and I usually watch that on the live streams or the YouTube videos that comes afterwards. I usually use the and watch the IMSA Sports Championship or Motorsport Associations, those streams. So I'm a car guy. I love cars. I have no driver's license myself, and I don't need one. Not right now. Actually, I should have one, but I don't. So for me, I'm a car guy. So what do you think of the World Cup if you watched that? As I didn't, so I don't know. I know that France maybe won. You see, I don't even know the winner. So I'm a bad European guy. All Europeans love soccer or football. GTRR 34. The Nissan. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good car. Actually, I like the new Gen 2 GT3 car. That's a good one. Nissan new Gen 2. Otherwise, I like the more aggressive new Bentley Continental. But actually, I think Audi or Mercedes is gonna win this year in the Blancpain GT series. If not, I think Mazda is gonna win the prototype challenge. If not go for the World Endurance Cup, then I think actually I hope for Porsche to win because they have a better car. So I know, yeah, I know. Unless you like the Ford can, yeah, it's kind of a nice thing to do. It's a nice car. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining anyway. Yeah, fasting. I'm a big guy, and I'm on the verge of type 2 diabetic, so I actually need to get rid of the excess fat and sugars. So, day 4 now without any food. So, the mood swings and nausea. Yeah, exactly. So, mood swings and nausea is the worst part ever. Yeah, if you're using the pounds measurement of weight, I am around 200 and I was 250 pounds, which is around 120 kilos, and that's not with muscles. That's just bad eating. So yeah, so by that part, yeah, I'm taking away almost everything now. So 125 kilos if you're Swedish or if you're doing the kilogram system, weight system. So, and I've lost between 8 and 6 kilograms between, depending on where you weight in the day. If you weigh in the night and you lose a lot of weight, well, you drink a lot. So in the night you eat, or you drink more water in the day, and then you get up a couple of kilos. So 118, and now I'm 114, and I'm alone again. Oh, cool. At least I'm joined by a couple of people. It was nice. The one car guy, actually, it was nice to have him here. It was cool. Another guy, Evan, fasting. What well, yeah. I thought maybe that was a bad idea to fast. So, well, it's not. It actually works. Well, if you are like me on the verge of a type 2 diabetic, well, then you should fast. But as I was talking about before these guys came in, I had a really, really, really bad mood swings and things like that. I mean, the first day was one of the worst ones, but now it's like between the nausea and the headaches and stuff like that that I got this day, uh, the cries, the angeriness, the happiness in between, and so it's not nice. It's just well, we had a drought. Maybe some clouds are coming in now, but I think they're moving away. Looks like it. Well, people think I'm fishing. Maybe I should put up a camera and start fishing. Maybe. Well, tomorrow I might not be able to do something. I might be able to do this, like the nightly walk around the night stream, but not on the day because I have my girlfriend is gonna be out out of the way and go with a friend, so I'm gonna be home alone with my children, with my child, with my little daughter. Well, that's gonna be nice. Well, if I it's gonna be with her, I might not be able to do a video. Or actually, with her around, I might do a video because she doesn't bother. She doesn't get bothered by it. She thinks it's funny. She could be in it. Maybe you might see her. I don't know what I feel like. Well, for me, I know I haven't been doing any music for a while, and that's something I'm gonna talk about later on another time, or maybe today. I don't know. I don't know how long I'm gonna be out. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I don't know how long the stream gonna be. But I've been doing music for a while, but that's because of I hadn't had time. I've been in a bad spot. I've been depressed. I've been stuff like that, and I don't have any urge of doing anything because no way of doing it, or actually I have a way to do it. I just do it in Ableton, but I don't have any actual feel of doing any music anymore. But now that I'm fasting, maybe I should just get home right now. I can go home, I can put up the camera, I can put up the computer programs and stuff like that and start doing some music. Maybe it should be good for getting something done. Maybe I could do a whole album during the night because I don't sleep anything. So maybe that should be something to do. Drink water, coffee, and just do music. No eating. I usually don't eat when I do music, but anyway. Maybe that's gonna be something new. But I'm not gonna talk anything. I'm just gonna do the music. Maybe I'll do some talking. I don't know. But most of the thing I'm gonna do is music, 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 music. In the middle of the night, I can't talk anything because of the where I live. I live with my family. If I was living alone, I could do live stream 24/7. I don't care. I could put on the camera and live stream, never finish. Well, of course, if I get tired and fall asleep, I would do close the stream and get it processed and stuff like that. And then afterwards, I was just gonna start again when I wake up. Well, people do that 24-hour live streams. They film the whole life. Maybe I should do that, but then my girlfriend can't do what she like to do either. And so it's in the kitchen, and she's not in on it, and that 24-hour live stream thing you can't do on YouTube because of might be some uh, not approved content. Yeah, that's not gonna be a good thing. No. But if I tell them that I'm gonna do a live stream, then I won't get disturbed. I mean, I've been doing things before with the computer and sitting and talking to friends and stuff like that. So if I'm gonna do a live stream in the middle of the day and maybe do some music at the same time, well, I'm not gonna be disturbed. I mean, well, sure, fine, they're gonna be there, and I might need to turn off the microphone if they're talking. But well, with my current headset, it's not a good thing because the quality of the microphone is not that good. So when I had my other headset, it was better because it was actually a better microphone, the Steel Series, but they are too expensive. If I'm gonna buy a new Steel Series headset to do the music and to do the gaming and talking and do the proper live streams again, that's gonna be like a 600-700 crowns, Swedish crowns. So that's the whole child support for me. That's all my money for the month. And I usually spend all the money for a month for not smoking and doing a vaping thing, or actually spend money on my family or stuffs like that instead. I use my money to good use. Like this time, I'm gonna buy vitamins and things like that, and for some of the money. So yeah, what else there? Well, no, now I feel bad again. Stupid mood swings. I'm just so happy that some of you actually watched this back. We actually got a couple of views on everything. And I'm so happy that you actually are here with me and do and want to be here, a part of it. It is actually really nice. That thing. And I want to thank you all for that in some way. I mean, I know everybody says, well, it's good that you're sharing. Yeah, well, yeah, sure, fine. It's good to share. It's good to let other people know what's happening and good to let other people inside your life in some way or another. But you can't let them in for too much. Hey, you want to see my stomach? You don't want to see my stomach. Well, I don't know what to do anymore, actually. Oh, sorry. Got thirsty. All the water running. Let's see if I can find another place to sit where there's not so much water. But there is not much a place to sit in the middle of the night. Oh, let me see. Stream of water. You might not even see it. Anyways. So, well. This is my life right now. Actually, what I could do is actually for do this undisturbed live streams, I could actually take the keys to my car keys to my girlfriend's car and go and sit in it. Put up the camera on the dashboard or put up the telephone on the dashboard and sit there for a couple of hours, wait and with the windows open and sit down in the car. Well, that could be one idea. And that would be a okay idea. It would not be a good idea. It would be a great idea. It would be an okay idea. I mean, yeah, sit down in the car and do a video with no lights. Well, sure, of course I could put on the lights in the car, but that would drain the battery, so you have to start the car and drive a bit. But I don't have any driver's license, so I can't do that either. So, yeah, back on a bit of square one. Well, yeah. I don't know, there is not much places to sit here. Or there is places to sit, but there's no good places to sit anymore. If you're just gonna sit down, sure, fine, really much. Very good places to sit, but if you're gonna sit down and be not disturbed, well, sure. There's none. There's no good place if you're gonna sit down and be not disturbed, and there's no good place if you're gonna sit down and do not disturb. So both ways, you cannot really sit down and not be disturbed, and you cannot really sit down and not disturb anyone else. Oh, smells like a hookah. Water pipe. Smells really like a hookah. Watermelon. Apple. 3 apples or 2 apples. Water pipe. What if I was gonna do a water pipe hookah thingy? I was gonna do water apple. Anyways, I might actually just close the stream now. And go inside again. Maybe that would be the best thing to do. Close the stream and go home. Watch a movie. Try to sleep, maybe. I don't know. But I don't feel like going inside, so I just walk around. But I can't do a stream all the time either. Because if I do the stream all the time, well, I can't be my friends if they're here. Because they don't want to be in the videos. It's all a bit of a strange place. Anyways, thanks for joining me, whoever you did. You guys who did, thanks for joining. And anyways, until next time. Take care. Bye-bye.